Do you ever notice that when you watch a Star Wars film or a lot of science fiction films that are in space, you hear that the spacecraft are able to produce sound in outer space? And we know that's a total lie. There's no way that could be possible. So when you see that TIE fighter fly by and pew 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 shoot its lasers, you should actually hear dead silence, absolutely nothing in space. So why can't sound travel through space? It's because when you produce a sound, so let's say you're this person and you're talking, the way a sound wave travels is that energy is going to cause these air particles directly in front of your face to start vibrating. And so this particle will move to the right and hit the next particle, which will then hit the next particle, and so on and so forth. And these individual particles are really just vibrating back and forth in place. So that one hits the next one and comes back, then this one hits the next one, and there's this propagation of a wave as one particle collides with the next, and this wave will travel in this direction all the way until it reaches your ear, and then the bones in your ear will vibrate, and that will tell your brain that you just heard a sound. But to produce this sound, you do need some kind of particles. So the air is made of hydrogen, nitrogen, helium, oxygen, lots of elements in the air. So a sound wave is able to move through it. But in space, you don't have particles. Well, technically you do, but they're just far, far apart, and they're not close enough to actually transmit that sound wave. So sound is what we call a mechanical wave. It's a type of wave that requires a medium to move through. A medium means some kind of substance, a solid, a liquid, or in this case, the air, which is a gas. Now, the water is actually a much more dense material than the air is. So you can imagine that liquids have all of their particles much closer together, and that means sound actually travels faster through the water. Because these particles are closer together, they can transmit that wave at a much faster pace. And it turns out that sound travels even faster through solids, because solid materials have their particles right next to each other, and that allows that sound wave to propagate very quickly through solids. So at the end of the day, just know, if you hear sound in space, it means you're being lied to. That cannot happen by the laws of physics.